There's a bad side of me that I just want to burn down.
Um, let me just say this up front. I don't think that Kody Brown has ever walked into a room or onto a reality show without assuming that he's the main character. And for over a decade, TLC has fed that ego. Like a stray cat with 9 lives, giving him the stage to strut and rant and gaslight and unravel 4 marriages in real time. But Fox came a knockin' with special horses. And you know what? Here's the thing. Kody probably thought that, hey, this is my redemption arc, his hero's journey, his moment to show the world that he's not just this polygamist with a perm, but a leader, a survivor, a man's man. But spoiler, that is not at all what happened, my friends, because here's the thing. Fox did not cast Kody for redemption. They cast him as bait. That's what they did. They cast him as a chew toy. They cast him knowing full well he's one of the most hated men, despised men in reality TV history, and that millions of viewers would tune in to watch him squirm. That's not about giving Kody a comeback, okay? It's about giving America a front row seat to his televised humiliation that is well deserved, and the whole thing is a damn mess. Hey guys, hold on here. There we go. Welcome. It is so good to see you. Hold on here. Let me come back. There we go. It's so good to see you. Welcome. This is going to be a good one. Okay. Kody's finally getting the humiliation that we all craved, and this is going to be so good. Tracy said, "You are so funny, IQ." Is it not true? You guys were cracking me up in the comment section. Good morning. I see everyone. Tracy, Darlene, Bihar or Bexar, Megan, Gabrielle, Melinda, Ruth, Valadia. You guys are awesome. Okay. This should be a funny one. It really should. Because we're just ready. We're ready. Think about it. Listen, reality TV, right? It's a machine that runs on villains. We know this. Every franchise has one. The housewife who throws the glass, the survivor contestant who blindsides too hard, the bachelor or bachelorette that picks the wrong person and then changes their mind. But Kody, my friends, ladies and gentlemen of the sister wife jury, Kody is different. He's not just a villain. He is this institution of villainy. He is the reality TV version of, I don't want to say, no, that's, you know what? Let me take that back. Let me take that back now. But here's what I know. Fox knew exactly what they were doing when they plucked him out of his stupid, crumbling little polygamist empire with like no storyline. And they dropped him into this military boot camp situation. Because seriously, what is a better way to punish an absolute narcissist than by stripping him of control, throwing him in the mud? Can we just hold on? Let's just show that again. Well, you know what? All I have to do is say this. What better way? Here's the thing. What better way to punish a narcissist than showing their fan base that despises him this? I just, seriously, this.
There's a bad side of me that I just want to burn down.
Well, guess what? Here, I'm going to pause it right here. Remember how I was talking about Kody's punchable face? I cannot believe it's like the TV reality karma gave me the ability to see it. And you guys, we can see it. Him getting just clobbered in the face voluntarily. Okay. So there's, I mean, can it get any better? No. And Cody, sir, you are never going to strip yourself of the bad guy title. Never. Can we just watch a little bit more of this in delight? If you get delight out of this, can you just put a 1 in the chat or put a 1 in the comment section? By the way, if you're liking these videos, can you please thumbs up the video? It would do so much to help your girl out. This video needs to go out into the ethos of the internet algorithm for people to see, because is there anything better than this? Okay, let's keep going. This is so glorious. Yeah. I can watch that, seriously. Can we just pause? I mean, gosh, it can't get any better. Okay, so here's the thing. This is not casting. This is chess. Okay, I see it. I see what it is, Joanne. This is like Christmas in September. It really is, right? I'm surprised he did Special Forces show because it showed off his baldy spot. I don't think he was expecting that. That's what we're going to talk about today. Okay. That's what we're going to talk about. Let me just leave that there and we will come back to that in a second. But here's the thing. Okay. Let's not act like Cody didn't walk into this thinking that he thinks that he's going to reinvent himself. Okay. You practically hear that pitch meeting in his head. He's like, man, America, he's seen me struggle. But on Special Forces, they're going to see me as this real. I'm pretty sure Fox maybe even pitched it to him this way. Listen, fans are going to see you as tough and resilient and the courageous man who never gives up, who wants a second chance. Cody, this is your chance to win new fans, a new fan base, maybe a group of men, because the women obviously can't stand you. So let's go to a different demographic, Also, maybe he's thinking that he can show Christine and Janelle what they lost. Maybe make his kids respect him again. He really thought that this dumb PR makeover is the answer that he's been waiting for. But here's the gag. Fox never intended to give him that chance. I'm sorry. Based on what we are seeing for the previews of the show, that was never their intention. The edits are shady as hell for a reason, and there is no other character, star, person, however, cast member, I'll leave it that way. There's no other cast member that got as shady of an edit as he did. No one else. No, like, okay. Hold on. No one got this. No one got that. This is for a reason, people. It's for a reason. I'm just going to let this play in the background because it's just that amazing. Okay. The drill sergeants are yanking his hairline back. If that is that, we always talk about Cody's hairline. If you don't think that was intentional, and why would they only go for him? Why? Highlighting that bald patch was, everyone knows that's his secret insecurity. They did that for a reason. They zoomed in on his exhaustion, on his whining, on his tears. They made sure that every ounce of his delusion was highlighted in crisp HD. And that is not, can we just go back? Look at this. Look at this. That is not by accident, my people. That's a strategy. That is a strategy. So let me just come back here. So psychologically, this is fascinating, okay? Networks like Fox, they know the psychology of hate watching. They know that Sisterized fans are not tuning in to see Cody redeemed. They're tuning in, and seriously, it's not about redemption. It's to see this man humbled, to see him dragged, to see him stripped down until the lion of the family gets his comeuppance. Seriously, they're serving up karma on a platter. That's what they're doing. They're not rehabilitating Cody. They're not. They're turning his ego into entertainment, and I'm all about it. They're turning his insecurities into punchlines. Great. Love it. They're turning his downfall into ratings. I'm all for it. I it doesn't bother me because humiliation when it's aimed at Cody, when he humiliated all his other wives, it's it's cathartic. It's cathartic. He sat there smug like that forever. Forever. It like completely tearing down so many of wives and children. And here's the real kicker. I don't think that Cody realized, I don't know, and maybe he doesn't even realize it yet. I don't know how he doesn't after he watched the edit and how things are going to go for the preview, but I don't know if he's realized that he missed the mark. And that is the tragic comedy of it all. He probably thought that he was stepping into this like, the new Cody arc, Cody 2.0. And he probably thought that he'd bond with the cast, that he would win respect of the drill sergeants, show off his Gen X toughness and walk away with his new fan base. Instead, it sounds like not only does the Sisterized fandom hate him, can't stand him, but it sounds like the cast, where he should be on his best behavior, sounds like they can't stand him either. The footage makes Cody look like the weak link, right? Even the drill sergeants are clowning him by pulling his oh, Tracy. It's all ego, baby, right? They're pulling his hair, they're making him cry, breaking down in a way that no wife or child ever could on camera. And the best part is that Fox knows his pain points. I'm sure they've done studies psychologically. They know what makes him tick. They know that hitting that bald spot, the ego, his fragile masculinity, was going to hurt. It was going to be very effective. Julianne said, Cody's interviews seem like when he doesn't do something well, he has excuses or blames others. No changes, right? No lies detected, Julianne. Agreed. Agreed. Yep. So why would Fox do this? I think it's simple. Because Cody isn't just a man. Cody is a symbol. Look at this, look at his face. Look at that face. Well, you can't see his face now because it's dunked in mud, but you'll see it in a second. Sorry. He is a symbol. He is the face of every manipulative, controlling, narcissistic husband who got away with too much for too long. He is the face of a father who abandoned his children, right? Who gaslit his wives, the man who preached loyalty while practicing 1,000% betrayal, right? So watching him on national TV in this way, without him being coddled by his mommy, by Robin, it's poetic justice. It really is. It's the audience's chance to see him get his comeuppance since he's been dodging this for years. Because TLC, I guess this right here, I'm sorry, but I just I love this so much. This right here. I guess this is our payback or not payback. It is our reward for not having a tell-all that actually held him to task. I guess this is our tell-all. This is the only tell-all that we're going to get. Wait, someone said, hold on. Gabrielle said, that's so funny, Joanne. Let me go up to what Joanne said. Joanne said, he showed up with a bag of vitamins and dietary restrictions. When the castmates let that out. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that my phrase, you have a punchable face, Cody, it's just beautiful. Look, that's it right there. Look at that. Can it get any better? The herd. Hold on. Megan says, "This is how you know Cody is desperate for that mansion money." I hope his next reality show is Survivor or 60 Days In. You know what's so interesting? He said that he wants to do this again. He just wants to do it before he's 60, though. So yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Okay. It's just I love it. We're eating this up, right? They're not Fox isn't buying it. They're not letting him spin. They're not gonna let him spin this narrative to frame himself as this misunderstood victim. It's not going to happen. So yeah, there's no Robin here to clean up his mess, to talk down what he really meant. There's no Mary kind of sugarcoating the situation. Nope. Nope. You're gonna see Cody in the raw, in the real, and I love it. And psychologically, here's why this is so delicious, guys. This is why this is so delicioso. Narcissists like Cody, they feed on control, they feed on image, they construct like entire realities around themselves where they're always the hero, they're always the leader, they always know what to do and how to do it and why. But special forces seems like this is going to be the anti Cody environment. Number one, there's too many males, right? He's not married to any of them where they have to kowtow. There's no control, there's no editing power, there's no wives or kids to spin the narrative. Just authority figures. They don't care if Cody ices them out. They're not going to care. This is not his family. So it's just going to be authority figures that are barking orders, stripping away excuses, treating him and not having any special treatment. That's probably going to be hard for Cody because he always gets special treatment wherever he goes. When he walks into a house, the wives have to drop everything and do what he wants, cook what he wants, do what he wants, say what. And then you have his enabler. He's not going to have that Robin right by his side telling the drill sergeants like not to be hard on him. Right? That's got to be hard for him. No wonder he cries when he sees his face. No wonder. So, no, he's not going to be like, and he's going to be like every single recruit. He's not going to be the king of his castle like he normally is. And because Cody's entire identity is built on his perception of his excellence and how special he is, the second that he's treated as ordinary or worse, inadequate, he crumbles. He talks, he lets us know. He's letting us know, yeah, I'm kind of going to look like a chump. I'm going to cry a lot, but it's not out of pain. I just was mentally in the wrong place. Excuses. That's what it sounds like to me. Excuses because this man can't cope. He's had 4 mommies coddling him for the past 30 plus years. So that's why he admits that he forgot instructions. That's why he's crying about drill sergeants breaking him. That's why he's trying so hard to puff his chest and, I don't know, call himself friendly because deep down he knows that he's being exposed as a complete chump. And it's just glorious, guys. Right, Joanne? I mean, this is amazing. You guys are hilarious. I just love it. And I can just picture Robin is in for a treat. Bless her little sobbing heart. You know that she's at home watching all of the edits, and she probably knows that bad times are coming. Seriously. So Robin's not going to be able to spin this for him. She's not going to be able to weep that she's misunderstood or tender. Fox isn't giving her a confessional chair. She's not going to be there. She's not going to be in the editing room. This time she can't protect him from looking even weaker. And maybe that's another ultimate humiliation for Cody. You know, that the one person who still buys into his fantasies has to watch it unravel in real time and powerless to stop it like she normally does. Isn't that interesting? So, yeah, Fox is not producing a show. They are producing a reckoning, and I'm all for it. They know what viewers want to see. They want to see Cody stripped, completely stripped of his ego. You know that. I'm all for it. Are you? I am. And here's where Cody does that thing that's both like tragic and I guess hysterical at the same time. He admits on camera, right? Word for word. He says, they find your weakness and they push you onto your weakness, right? He's like, they found me in this emotional weakness. They found me in a mental weakness. Sir, did you really just hand deliver your entire psychological profile in one sad confession? Because the irony is so rich on that one. It really is. Cody, the man who has spent his entire career pretending that he's the strongest, that he's the smartest, that he's the most dominant leader alive because 4 women flocked and their tongues were wagging to be with him. He admits in one breath that he cracked like a 400-year-old mirror the second that anyone pushed his buttons. So he let us know he's basically announcing that he is the emperor that has no clothes. And worse, he's the emperor that has no clothes and no coping skills. So when he said that it felt like it broke him, it was humiliating in a way that he came home feeling humble. I had to pause there because humble, please, this man right here, him, please. No. The idea of humility for Cody is when the spotlight isn't on him for like 4 minutes. He feels he's being humble. What he really felt, that was not humility, that was exposure. He was exposed. Cody got caught in the one environment where his gaslighting couldn't save him and the mask slipped. Cody's entire sense of self is built on image management. He really truly believes, we've heard this. This is like a broken record from season 1. He believes that strength is dominance. He believes that leadership is control. What else? He thinks that loyalty is love to him alone. Right? So when that drill sergeant is yanking his hairline back, let's just go to that. Let's just go to that. Oh my God. Where is it? Right there. Okay. Seriously. So when the drill sergeant is yanking his hair back and you can see his hairline, where is it? Where is the hairline? Where do we get that really good shot? Oh, there it is. There we go. When you see that, right? And they're screaming in his face. What's really being pulled is not just the curls or the 3 curls that he has. It's the curtain. You know? The weakness that Cody admits to is not new. It's the same weakness that destroyed every relationship in this man's life and one to come. One is still there. But yeah, he couldn't handle Christine standing up for herself, and mental weakness. That's why he couldn't juggle more than one wife at a time without crashing and burning. He didn't suddenly discover these flaws on special forces. His wives have been screaming it at him since he married Robin. The show is just amplifying what he couldn't hide. So the fact that Fox is airing this and giving us this peek and glimpse into what's coming, they wanted us to see the cracks because these cracks are going to be compelling. And what's interesting is, like, the cast is saying how they're even I know it's coming. The cast is going to be clowning Cody because Gia Giudice, if you don't know, that's Teresa Giudice's daughter from Real Housewives of New Jersey. She was talking about how there's just scenarios where he wasn't being the best team player, that he was looking out for himself. So translation, um, he was selfish, he was annoying, he was completely predictable because of course he was. Of course he was. Cody's whole career has never been being a team player, even though he says that's what he's doing. That's not what he does. He wasn't part of a team in marriage. He wasn't part of a parenting team. He wasn't part of a sibling team with his own children. Team OG3 kids, never. He's always been about Cody first. What? Family second. No, Cody first, money second, family third. So the fact that he's going to show up to team-based survival show and immediately treat it like a solo mission, that's not surprising. It's just confirmation that all the same flaws that ended Sister Wives, his family, follow him everywhere, and he hasn't learned a damn thing. He hasn't learned a thing. So I think what's fascinating is how perfectly, like, the shade of the cast members lined up with what Cody is saying himself. He says that he was emotionally weak. She says he wasn't a team player. If you put those together, what do you have? You have a man that has narcissism that is so vast that the second that he's forced into an environment where he can't dominate, he's collapsing. But that's probably why Fox casted him. He is going to not be able to adapt. He's not going to be able to really cooperate. He's going to struggle with that. They can't mask their ego. There's no way that Cody could have masked his ego for 9 days straight. No way. He could probably be on his best behavior for a day or two, but what we know about him, it's going to leak out. We know this. Darlene, thank you for the $5 super chat. Darlene said she's gone. Wait, she's gonna have to use that Diesel Jeans body to help make ends meet. Oh my gosh. You mean maybe with special forces, Darlene? Maybe she can go on special forces, even though Cody said what did he say? Hold on. He said something like, do I have it? Oh, where is that? Where's that quote? Here it is.
This, I would never want to put her through this. And I don't think she's a tender person. She's a great mother, but she's not going to be focused on her fitness.
Maybe that's it. She's going to focus on her fitness, Darlene. That's it. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? I know. Yeah, that's really bad. That's so bad, guys. So bad. Okay. So you guys are funny. Let me think. So yeah, I think that Robin, you're gonna have some work to do, I guess. So yeah, I love that he's finally, he's getting the humiliation that he deserves. Okay. This is going to be delicious. Okay. Seriously. Place a narc in a high stress group environment, apply pressure, record the meltdown, record the tears. It is going to work. This is not just television. This is going to be televised karma. He's going to confess to his weakness. He's going to alienate his teammates. And the fact that he walked away calling himself like humble is a cherry on top because it proves he still doesn't get it. I guess, I don't know. I feel like Kody thinks that humility is something, I'm sure he's read about it. I don't think he's ever felt it though. I think he believes that humility is something that he has to perform once he's been humiliated. But that's the thing, like humility isn't a performance. It's practice, Kody. It doesn't just happen once. And Kody, we already know this, he doesn't practice humility. But he performs it long enough to convince Robin to give him an ass pat or some milk and cookies or something. And praise him verbally that he's so amazing. And that he's yummy. Right? But yeah, Fox did not just expose him, guys. They clowned the shite out of him. They clowned him. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious to watch. There is so much to go over, guys. There's so much to go over. It's kind of insane. So get caught up now because even more are coming. You don't want to get caught behind. There's some videos I did. There's some lives I did. And also, if you have not, remember to get Christine's book. It's $0. Click the link. It's in the description. It's also pinned in the comment section. You can listen to the audiobook, Christine's audiobook, for 30 days. 30-day free trial with Audible. I would highly recommend it. Let me think. Yeah, it's for all my users, all my listeners. 30 days. You can cancel the subscription before that 30-day period. And the audiobook is 8 hours. But also, I think I show you here, right there. When you get the player, you see how I had it on 1.8 times the narration speed. You could even go higher than that. You can go lower. But if you think about it, if you have it on 2-point speed, you can listen to her. It's Christine in her own voice. And you can listen within a 4-hour period, right? So anyway, with that being said, I want to hear your comments below. And there's still so much. I think we're going to just do one with everyone roasting him because they're so funny. If you're ready, if you thought that this was good, if you thought that this was a roast, wait until you see and hear all of you guys roasting the crap out of Kody. It's going to be so much fun. We'll probably do that next before we go on to anything else. So if you would do me a favor, if you have not liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you're still debating on getting Christine's book and you haven't got it yet, please click on the link to get your audiobook. What else? We have the audiobook, we have subscribe, we have please like the video. Thank you to all of my members. Thank you to my mods. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone that watched live. Thank you to my replay watchers. Love you guys. I wish we could all just be together like at least just one time. That would be amazing. Okay. I don't even know. This is, let me think of, what are we going to do to play this out? I don't even think I have an appropriate one. You know what? This actually goes. I think probably the most appropriate music video that we have is this one for today. Kody, you were a complete goober. And we're so glad that you're getting your comeuppance in some way. Fox Special Forces is going to be our real tell-all because that's really all we want to see. Okay, with that being said, you guys have an excellent Sunday. I will see you in probably a few hours. Love you guys.
Let's just say we've lived here for 800 days. He went hiking with us once.
How many days have you spent with us? Like full days?
I was not here before COVID.
I don't have time to play like she has time to play. 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 Play.
You're telling me I'm never around.
That's 3 times he's gone with us. 3 out of 800.
I was here for full days regularly. I remember full days here.
Like, what are you doing all day? It's certainly not cooking and cleaning. I don't have time to play like she has time to play. Play. I got a lot of work to do and a lot of responsibilities. Play. I don't have time to play like she has time to play. I don't get this. Listen, there's nothing to say here.